The very aggressive Izzy Dane. A dangerous and deceitful powerhouse on a mission.
The following contest is an I Quit match. There will be no pinfalls, no countouts, and no disqualifications. The only way to win the match is to make your opponent say the words, I quit. Making her way to the ring, representing the Culling from Buchanan, Michigan, the NXT Women's North American Champion, Izzy Dane.
Once upon a time, Izzy was a top prospect at the Performance Center. Came from an impressive collegiate athletic background, but now she's become ruthless, become darker.
It sounds to me like Izzy's a quick learner. College accolades won't do anything besides open a door. Smiles and handshakes won't get you noticed on TV. Aligning with the right people, brutalizing your opponents by any means necessary, now that certainly will. So I'd say Izzy's future's anything but dark. Clear the decks. We're about to see some stage diving.
And her opponent, representing the Headbangers from Cherry Hill, New Jersey, weighing in at 243 pounds, Mosh!
And trust me, Mosh doesn't need music playing to want to crack skulls.
And this is an I Quit match. There are no disqualifications, no countouts, no submissions, or pinfalls. Only way to win is to make your opponent say the words, I quit.
No superstar wants to be the one to utter those two little words. And
here we go. The block. No way. A defiant no. Fighting through the pain, forcing this match to continue.
Referee has the mic in hand. Could this be the moment those two little words are uttered?
Could this really be it? Could this be the moment that puts an end to this brutality?
Clearly had a strategy going on there with the attention on the leg.
Targeting the kidneys with that punch. One more for good measure.
That was a showing of control and aggression, something they'll want to keep up.
Alley-oop! Aside from being ready to endure a lot of punishment, what kind of strategy can you really have in an I Quit match?
Make plans to take the opposition past their breaking point, dreaming up some particularly brutal...
Oh, look at this! A tornado bomb! I don't know if Dame can withstand much more of this.
Mosh is making a statement.
Oh, an incredible sit-out mat slam!
Front kick to the body, and check out this power. The Canadian backbreaker applied. Those two little words have to be away.
Refusing to give up here. And what, if anything, is it gonna take to finally make them quit?
From the heavens, big-time splash.
Dodges out of the way.
Got the arm wringer right there. Wait a minute, reversal with a big punch in the face. Oh, connected hard on the jaw there.
He took the worst of that impact.
Oh, I think I felt that one.
Double knee face breaker. Foot right in the throat.
Brutal.
Looking to increase the damage to that leg. Just yanking on those tendons and ligaments.
Climbing up, she got something big planned here.
Stalking from above.
Flying. You gotta be kidding me.
The 1-2 punch of high risk, high reward.
Nowhere to go. They're caught. Up high. Choke slam.
Waiting to strike. Brace for impact.
Grabs the waist lock, but battling out now.
Nothing's like a big right hand.
Not looking good in this position.
Official asking if they want to continue.
No.
Saying, no, I do not and will not quit. Staying in the fight here, but at what cost? Grabbing the lumber, and things are starting to go off the rails here. She's able to steer clear.
Going forward again. Sky high.
Way up there.
No one will want to continue up.
Do you quit? Vintage move here. The Cobra Clutch.
A precarious position indeed. Knows that tapping won't stop this. But if you verbally quit, it's all over.
And he can't take it anymore. Has to tap. Here's a few clips from the last match for us.
Here is your winner, Izzy Day.
The always fearsome Zarya. Here to destroy anyone who stands in her way and enjoy doing it.
The following contest is an I Quit match. There will be no pinfalls, no countouts, and no disqualifications. The only way to win the match is to make your opponent say the words, I quit. Making her way to the ring, from Adelaide, South Australia, Zarya!
There is always so much intensity plastered on the face of Zarya.
Yeah, that really doesn't fade no matter how deep she goes in a match.
And that's not to mention the amount of pain she brings too.
Zarya has certainly been on an impressive run. The world's most dangerous man is here.
Ken Shamrock's going to knuckle up and get himself some here tonight.
And her opponent from Sacramento, California, weighing in at 205 pounds, the world's most dangerous man, Ken Shamrock!
Shamrock's transition from the MMA world to WWE has been seamless. He treats every match like a cage fight.
He's been the world's most dangerous champion as a former Intercontinental champion, a tag team champion, and King of the Ring.
Oh my, caught them off guard.
And that is why you always need to keep your guard up.
But come on, that was a blatant cheap shot. The I Quit match is now underway. The only way to win tonight is to force the competition to say those two magic words, I quit. And as we've seen in the past, it can mean going to some pretty dramatic lengths to make that happen.
Dramatic and inhumane lengths, you mean? An I Quit match is no place for holding back or showing mercy. To obliterate your opponent's spirit, to make them give up completely, you have to be downright sick.
And now he's spreading out the thumbtacks. No doubt, he's got a twisted plan in his head.
Ooh! A reversal! He saw that coming. Hoisted up high here.
Oh, rough landing on the scoop slam, dog.
This is not good, fellas. Better steer clear. That bag has huge question marks surrounding it.
Punch after punch after punch. Just going all out with every blow.
Forearm's going to come off the ring. Guillotine applied. Trying to hold out. Trying to not utter the words, I quit.
Here we go. The official asking the ever-looming question.
There's the tap. There's the tap, guys.
We've got some time to take another look at some of the highlights from that one.
Here is your winner, the...
Oh, here she comes. Here comes Maxine Dupree.
The following contest is an I Quit match. There will be no pinfalls, no countouts, and no disqualifications. The only way to win the match is to make your opponent say the words, I quit. Making her way to the ring, representing the Alpha Academy from Phoenix, Arizona, Maxine Dupree.
One of the most beloved competitors in WWE history, R-Truth about to lay down some rhymes before dropping the competition.
Y'all know what time it is. This is part where we crank it up. Let's crank it up. Now here we go. People over there, what's up? You feel me? Stand up and say what's up. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? You can get with this or you can get with that. You better get with this. This is Wednesday. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? I be skipping it.
An I Quit match has to be more about survival than anything else. You're fighting your opponent and your own self-doubt the whole time.
Yeah, and that self-doubt might be the hardest fight tonight. Doubting you can hold on, doubting your capabilities. If you let all that doubt start to fester in your head, your opponent's gonna have no problem forcing you to say, I quit.
And averting damage there.
Each athlete finding an answer for everything thrown at them.
And look at it for a back suplex. Very nice.
Boom.
Oh! Boom, what a kick. No, doing a little bit of dancing, following up with a leg drop.
Quick thinking right there. Putting him in the corner for something here.
And here we go. Will the words be said?
It's as if time has suddenly stood still as we await a definitive answer either way.
My childhood hero would never give
Giving
up.
up so easily here.
Simply defiant in the face of adversity, refusing to relent no matter what. Flexing their technical acumen.
He's not in a good spot here, guys.
Ooh, roundhouse connects.
You have some first-hand experience with this stipulation. Any advice for these competitors on how to avoid uttering those two fateful words?
You gotta keep a no-quit mindset. You don't even think about throwing in the towel. You gotta stay mentally strong, man.
Pinpointing the leg in a corner. Pain must be shooting through that leg now. Forearm! R-Truth is getting picked apart right now.
Maxine's offense is debilitating.
Side headlock applied. Gonna turn this around into a spinning drop toe hold. Nice. Oh, from behind. What a Frankensteiner. Turns that in his favor.
Truth finally creates some offense for himself.
The scales might have just tipped back in Truth's favor.
Looking to explore things ringside now.
Devastating punch right to the face.
Good night.
Every strike more devastating than the last.
Impact on the jaw.
And here it comes. Maxine about to be on the wrong side of a submission.
Legs trapped. Figure 4 is in.
Crucial moment right here. This is how you will get tested. This is all grit right here now.
And he just decides to end the hold.
Wonder what he's thinking here.
Checking under the ring. What does R-Truth have in mind?
It's a classic for a reason. The versatile and deadly table.
He's making his way to ringside now. Foot just stomping down.
Official asking. Got enough fight to say no. I do not quit. This isn't over till the fat lady's saying. And right now, she's not singing anything with the lyrics, I quit. Oh, taking out the knee, taking out the base.
And what a throw!
It might not be flashy, but
Oh no! Now possibly setting up for a submission maneuver. Are you done?
the ankle lock applied in full force here.
Trying to break down the body en route to breaking down the mind en route to
I was thinking about it.
A resounding no.
defiance is the only word to describe this. That has to be what's fueling them now.
Here he comes, sliding back into the ring.
From the top. Double axe handle connects.
Answering with the foot to the face.
No, doing a little bit of dancing, following up with a leg drop. And then a leg drop. And once again, she's put on the back foot.
Could be close to raising an alarm now. There's only so much more you can take.
She gets out of that.
Caught with a punch.
Foregoing any finesse now, instead choosing to trade these heavy shots.
Nothing pretty here, just good old-fashioned fisticuffs. Each exchange just sapping the energy from these two.
All this heavy artillery is really adding up. Just emptying everything they've got now. when flying fists will do just that. Well-placed shot gets the final word in this exchange. He wriggled.
Maybe a figment of your imagination, but little Jimmy hurts.
Busting out the heavy artillery. Was that enough to get the ever-elusive...
Hold on. Truth going for the submission. Hold the pride.
Using every ounce of power behind that move. I don't care how strong you think you are. This is when the two words of I quit.
Oh, man, we all just heard them say yes to quitting.
Someone had to eventually say those words. There is no shame, especially not in living to fight another day.
Now's a good time to look at some of the highlights from that last
Here
matchup.
is your winner, R-Truth.
There are only three things certain in life: death, taxes, and Charlotte Flair. She is inevitable.
An entrance fit for a queen.
The following contest is an I Quit match. There will be no countouts, and no disqualifications. The only way to win the match is to make your opponent say the words, I quit. Making her way to the ring from the Queen City,
The first woman to win multiple Royal Rumbles.
Let's not forget about the inaugural WWE Women's Champion. The first to double-digit world title reigns, man. Stand up for Charlotte Flair.
Trey is here, and I wish I wasn't.
and her opponent from Bolton, New York, weighing in at 212 pounds, Trey!
Not a lot is known about Trey's personal life, but he has gone on record saying he was adopted and is hoping to reunite with his birth parents someday.
Boy, are they in...
This I Quit match is now official, folks. The only way to be defeated tonight is if you're forced to utter the words, I quit to the referee. Get ready for a grueling battle of wills here.
And even that could end up being an understatement. The journey to a superstar admitting that they're done is a long and cruel one. I expect we'll see some truly devious acts of torture here before the night is through.
A quick reversal from her.
Got the front face lock applied. Nice suplex.
And the situation for Trey is about to...
No. Letting everyone know it's going to take a lot more than that for them to give in.
Ref making a check here.
The thought of quitting has to...
Watch out!
Landing straight on the knees, not the intended outcome.
There's no bones about it. An I Quit match is about so much more than getting the win. This is a match that is about breaking your opponent down until they have no other choice but to give up.
Yeah, there's a lot of pride on the line in an I Quit match. This isn't isn't just about pushing your opponent's pain tolerance. This is about pride. Most superstars would rather be knocked out than forced to utter those two humiliating words. Acrobatics like that take a tremendous amount of cardio and strength.
Back into the ring she comes.
Good Lord, insane Spanish fly.
Knees up, knees were up. All the breath taken out of their body with that counter.
Into the ring again now. Picking up speed. Drop kick. Hold on a second. Could be a matter of time. Submission being locked in.
Now taking control.
No, no. Letting everyone know it's going to take a lot more than that for them to give in.
Planting with a DDT instead.
Nice calf kick. Great elevation.
Oh my God, gets the knees up. Incredible wherewithal.
Oh, she did it. She did it. Big spear by Charlotte.
Charlotte channeling all of her aggression.
Charlotte now looking to put her opponent to the sword. Oh, this is just classic Charlotte Flair. The figure four applied, and there's the bridge. Figure eight, absolute torture.
Those two little words have to be creeping into both their heads right now.
Yes, I quit.
My goodness, they just quit.
You got to feel a little embarrassed uttering, I quit.
That match is worth another look. Here we go.
Here is your winner, Charlotte!
Here and ready to roar.
The following contest is an I Quit match. There will be no pinfalls, no countouts, and no disqualifications.
Here comes one crass competitor.
You gotta love it.
And her opponent, representing the New Age Outlaws from Austin, Texas, weighing in at 260 pounds, Badass Billy Gunn!
And in some ways, this is the ultimate submission match, an I Quit match. Only to win this match, it's not about submissions or pinfalls, and definitely not countouts. Truly, there's only one way to win an I Quit match. Force your opponent to say, I quit, by any means necessary.
Bottom line, we're about to find out these superstars' breaking points.
Into a chop block. Oh, nice takedown. Gonna spin them over into the single leg button.
A resounding no.
Refusing to quit, this might be pride. It might be stupidity. Oh, made that kick.
Looking like a game of tit for tat now. No end in sight to this exchange. Oof. This is more like a ballroom brawl between these two.
But it's
is letting up.
With a drop kick.
Look at that.
Oh, that will break your face.
That would push anyone closer to saying those two little words, I quit. He could be looking for it. Yes, he is. Billy with the submission applied. Trying to hold out. Trying to not utter the words, I quit.
Referee's got the mic in hand.
Couldn't fight the pain any longer. Has to tap.
No doubt it was a good one. Here's another look.
Here is your winner,
Here she comes, Book. La Primera, Stephanie Vaquer.
You need to roll your R's a little bit on that, man. La Primera. Oh, yes, man.
The following contest is an I Quit match. There will be no pinfalls, no countouts, and no disqualifications. The only way to win the match is to make your opponent say the words, I quit. Making her way to the ring from San Fernando, Chile, the WWE Women's World Champion, Stephanie Vaquer. And her opponent from New York, weighing in at 591 pounds, knockout!
You are looking at some highly motivated competitors in this match, looking to steal the show. And this has to be one of the most physically punishing matches a superstar can ever experience in WWE. What about the mental aspect of this match?
It's as torturous mentally as it is physically. You have to push yourself to a pretty dark place to do enough damage to get your opponent to say, I quit. And honestly, once you get yourself to that place, I don't know if you can ever get back.
Boom.
Ripped in the hard way.
I don't think people realize the amount of strength it takes to hurl someone like that.
Vicious backbreaker.
Uh-oh. She counters it. Go ahead and eat defeat.
Vaquer gets cleared out of the ring.
Taking this match to the outside. Testing the limits of that leg here. The offense catching up with her now.
Yeah, and if she doesn't want to be the one that says I quit, I'd start protecting myself better.
Oh, what a response.
Struck with an imposing body block.
Bam! She flipped that attack around. Go ahead and
Eat defeat. Caught in the jaw. Eat defeat.
oh, he flips that around. The arm absorbing the damage. And just how much is the thought of potentially being the one to say, I quit, weighing on these superstars' minds tonight?
To even consider that you'll have to say, I quit. From way up, she goes under the ropes, back inside.
That was just such a reckless move, man.
That miss could have changed his whole... bear hug, squeezing the breath out of him.
A precarious position indeed. Knows that tapping won't stop this. But if you verbally quit, it's all over.
Here we go.
And for some reason, he just broke his own submission hold.
Holy, meet the barricade.
And she's only taking more damage at this stage.
Yeah, but I'm not sure enough has been done for anyone to say I quit. Measured knee drop.
Oh my, boot to the spine right there.
Single leg drop kick.
Just targeting the leg, testing the limits.
Pain must be shooting through that leg now.
Focusing in on the leg at the moment.
And Stephanie has picked up the pace.
Stephanie is dismantling every part of the body.
Super kick! Oh, we go see it. Oh, yeah, here we go. Oh, but 5 times to the ground, devil's kiss, man. Oh, knees right to the jaw.
Head scissors. Slamming their face into the mat. Look at them go. And this attack has him looking powerless.
He looks absolutely sapped from the beating he's been taking.
Turning the tables. He finally found a way to bring things to a halt here.
I knew this guy wasn't going to let anyone treat him like that for long.
Go ahead and eat defeat. He's been dealt a good deal of damage.
Bodies are aching here, but the last thing you want to do is say I quit. You're going to have to fight through the pain.
Eat defeat.
Big leg drop. Stephanie Vaquer with her opponent tied up.
The SVB. Hand on the trigger, ready for the final blow.
With a midsection double underhook.
The old butterfly. Low blower.
Good luck breathing after that.
Stephanie now trying for, yes, going for a submission. Trying to break down the body en route to break nowhere. Saying, no, I do not and will not quit. Staying in the fight here, but at what cost?
Go ahead and eat defeat. And Stephanie has picked up the pace.
Such intensity from Stephanie.
Stretching that shoulder. Good reflexes from him there.
Snapmare.
Stephanie Vaquer is going to set up that devil's kiss. And here we go.
Delivers the knee.
Slipping out of the way there.
Oh, looking like a rugby match with that tackle.
Brought down by the throat.
And she wisely heads back to the ring.
Climbing up the turnbuckle here. And
From the top.
taking a flight to nowhere.
Just crashed and burned. That wasn't worth it, man. Wasn't worth it at all.
Eat defeat.
sent crashing into those steel steps.
Uh-oh, this is not going to look pretty. Submission being applied.
This is the moment where your pride comes in, and pride is...
Yes, I quit!
That was a yes.
The human body has limits, and this one just reached theirs. They simply had to quit.
A lot of action in that match. Let's
Here
have a
is
look.
your winner,